Are you an aspiring elementary school teacher in Florida? Today we're diving into something super important for all you aspiring teachers out there, the FTCE Elementary Education K-6 exam test code 060. I'm Sandra Matthews, and I have a doctoral degree in education, and I'm an FTCE test prep expert with Study.com. Whether you're just starting your study journey or looking for some last-minute tips, you're in the right place. So grab a pen and paper and maybe a snack, get comfy, and let's unpack everything you need to know about this exam, including some sample questions to help you prepare. First things first, let's talk about what the FTCE Elementary Education K-6 exam is. This test is designed to assess your knowledge and your skills in multiple areas that are essential for teaching elementary students. It covers a range of subjects including language arts, mathematics, science, social studies, and even some teaching strategies. The exam consists of 4 subtests, with a total of 175 multiple-choice questions. If you're taking all 4 subtests in one sitting, you'll be given 4 hours and 30 minutes to complete all the items. Subtest 1, Language Arts and Reading, is composed of 50 multiple-choice questions with a testing time of 1 hour and 5 minutes. Subtest 2, Social Science, also lasts for 1 hour and 5 minutes, with 45 multiple-choice items. Subtest 3, Science, is also a 45-item multiple-choice test, and you'll be given 1 hour and 10 minutes to complete it. The last subtest, Subtest 4, Mathematics, is composed of 35 multiple-choice questions with a 1 hour and 10-minute time limit. Good news, though. Starting early 2024, test takers aren't required to sit for all 4 subtests, and you can schedule to take the subtests individually or in pairs, whichever you're more comfortable with. Now here's my first test-taking tip. Know your exam-taking stamina before scheduling your exam. If you have built enough stamina to take all 4 subtests on 4 different subjects, then you can schedule all subtests in one sitting as you prefer. Here's my second tip, which you've probably heard before, but it's the tried and tested method in passing tests. Know how to manage your time. You can start by using a timed practice test to see how many items you can answer within an hour, and from there you can discern how much time you'll likely need per test item. Don't forget to conservatively allocate time for harder questions too. Since each of the FTCE Elementary Education K-6 exam can be scheduled and taken separately, if you take 3 or more tests in one sitting, you'll be given an extra 15-minute break. You can check out the break policy at www.fl.nesinc.com. Speaking of the FTCE website, my third testing tip is to review reference materials provided for the test. For example, check if reference sheets with formulas are provided during the test, which there are, and that can save you some time and effort from having to memorize additional formulas and conversions. More importantly, know your calculator functions, as an on-screen 4-function calculator is also provided during the test, and you can only bring in your own upon request. Now let's get into the nitty-gritty, the exam competencies. The test is broken down into several key areas, and understanding these will help you focus your study efforts. Subtest 1, Language Arts and Reading, evaluates your knowledge and skills in reading, writing, and language instruction. A total of 5 competencies are measured in this subtest. This includes knowledge and application of teaching vocabulary concepts and reading comprehension and analysis, literacy development, grammar, writing conventions, and the writing process. This subtest also covers applying effective teaching methods and using various types of media as sources of information. Are you ready to take this on? Let me give you an example of what could appear on this subtest. Subtest 2, Social Science, measures 5 competencies. Expect to see questions on teaching and knowledge of history, geography, and basic government principles. The Social Sciences subtest will also contain questions on identifying and analyzing historical figures, significant events in world history, environment and geographical changes, and how history has shaped culture and economy. Pop quiz time! Here's a sample of what you might see on the test. The FTCE Elementary Education Subtest 3, Science, assesses 5 competencies among test takers. In this subtest, you'll see questions on effective science instruction, requiring candidates to analyze and apply research-based strategies. It also includes content on the understanding of the nature of science, including the dynamic nature of scientific models, the importance of scientific practices, and the interconnections between science and society. Also, expect to be tested on your knowledge of the properties of matter, energy transformations, and forces, and earth and space sciences. How much of life sciences like cell biology, heredity, and ecosystems do you recall? Here's a sample question for you. The fourth and final subtest in the FTCE Elementary Education exam is mathematics. Are you ready to take on arithmetic operations on natural and irrational numbers? In this subtest, be prepared to be tested in 5 different competencies. These competencies will include comparing numbers and solving problems involving various representations. You'll also need to interpret and apply algebraic concepts to real-world scenarios and be tested on your knowledge of measurement, data analysis, data representation, and statistical measures. You can also expect topics like geometry, properties and measurements of shapes, and of course, developing, teaching, and assessing students' fluency in mathematical concepts. Let's see how you fare with this sample question. Now that we've covered all the subtests in the FTCE Elementary Education K-6 exam, remember that we have videos that talk about each subtest in greater detail and that you're in good company when you choose to prep with Study.com. 92% of their users passed their exams. Need another study tip? My 4th tip is to manage what, how, and when to study. Study.com's FTCE Elementary Education K-6 prep course is packed with flashcards, practice questions, videos, lessons, and practice tests to help you be at your test day best. Yeah, sometimes it could feel so overwhelming to go through a comprehensive FTCE Elementary Education K-6 prep course, but Study.com also has designed it to suggest areas that you may need the most time on based on your practice tests, leaving no guesswork to what topics you should prioritize. And also remember to create a study schedule and to stick to it. Hesitant to sign on? Study.com also has test-aligned free practice test questions. My last tip is to get as much practice material as you can, such as Study.com's free practice questions, so you can get some practice in risk-free. Luck favors those who prepare, and preparing enough for the test will not let you down. From understanding the FTCE Elementary Education K-6 exam and its competencies to how to prepare effectively, we've covered a lot today. Remember, preparation is the key to success, and you've got this. Stay positive, keep practicing, and don't hesitate to reach out for support when you need it. If you find this video helpful, give us a thumbs up and drop your questions in the comments below. And let us know once you ace this exam so we can celebrate together. Thanks for joining me today, and best of luck on your FTCE journey. Until next time, happy studying.